What's up, y'all? In today's video, I'm going to be going over 10 men's fragrances that I see being suitable for gifting. Here in about a month or so is going to be Father's Day. Instead of us delaying and waiting on that day or the day before and buying a gift, I feel like I can suggest one of these 10 to you, and it'll be a very suitable gift for your father or a man or whoever it is that you're buying a gift for that day. Now, these fragrances range from freshies to not so fresh to things that are cheap to things that are expensive. And some are cheap and smell expensive. But on that note, let's get into it. Number 10 on this list is a fragrance that is very similar to something that is a lot more expensive. It is one that is said to even perform better. It has certain notes in it that if you're familiar with fragrances like Creed, Original Santal, this might ring a bell. With notes of geranium, raspberry, jasmine, orange blossom, and violet, you get what to me is a very masculine fragrance. One that is a bit aged, it's a bit different in my opinion, is one that's a bit of class to it. So it gives someone a fragrance for somebody that you see as classy, not necessarily super mature, but just has a sense of class about them. Number 10 would go to Mont Blanc Individuel. And just so you guys can see this bottle and get an understanding of what it's going to look like when you do get it, you find this at most rack stores, but you also find it online for roughly around the same price as you would find it for there. See the Mont Blanc emblem up here. Up top you'll have your Mont Blanc emblem here. On the bottom you'll have some batch code information down there. But what I really want to show you guys is that this thing is flat. It's not your normal style bottle here, guys, but it does have a pretty decent atomizer on this thing. Again, guys, that is Mont Blanc Individuel. Now, number 9 on this list is going to be for those that need a reminder of what their dad probably already wears or their guy already wears. With top notes of lavender, coriander, peppermint, rosemary, and orange blossom. Heart notes of jasmine, oak moss, geranium, and sandalwood. Base notes of amber, musk, sandalwood, and cedar. You get a classic fragrance here, guys. You get one that's actually very similar to another Creed fragrance. It's a bit more synthetic. It's not quite as, it doesn't smell like something that's going to cost you a whole lot of money. But it's here because chances are, if you're buying something for your father for Father's Day, there's a high chance if he wears fragrances already, this is probably already in his collection. It might even be his signature scent. Number 9, guys, goes to Davidoff Cool Water. Now, these as well as the last one can be found pretty easily at discounters. I think I bought this one at Walmart for like 20 bucks. And unless it's being used as a signature scent, this right here, this little bottle right here, costs 20 bucks. And honestly, I probably will never tap all the way through this unless I just primarily only wear this or go on vacation and, for a month or two and only have one bottle of fragrance. You can spend 20 bucks in gifts, something like this, and it lasts for a long time. Guys, again, that is Davidoff Cool Water. Now to number 8, we're gonna get into things that are a bit more expensive, just add a little bit of price on there, but these, in my opinion, really get into the meat and potatoes of a good gift. And like I said, this fragrance is going up just a bit in price. It's much higher quality, in my opinion, than the Davidoff Cool Water or the Mont Blanc Individuel. It just has a higher class of scent to it. Not necessarily that it's more mature whatsoever at all, but the scent is just higher quality, it smells like. With top notes of citrus, lavender, and geranium, heart notes of cedarwood, and base notes of sandalwood. You get a fragrance that the DNA is not super unique, but it is very enjoyable. You get Bleu de Chanel Parfum. Now with this, you get a fragrance that's going to sit pretty close to the skin. Let me show you guys this bottle real quick, just so you guys have an idea if you see that in stores. And here is the front of the bottle here. Top, you're going to have your Chanel up there. Bottom here, you're going to have your basket information. And the atomizer, this is like, it's pretty good. It's decent with a nice magnetic cap. But y'all, this is gonna be the priciest one from that line. It is still the newest. They have the EDT, which is Eau de Toilette. They have the EDP, Eau de Parfum, and they have the Parfum. This is still very new, and this was actually a gift to me, so I still greatly appreciate that. It smells so good. The only downside of this, guys, is that how close it sits to the skin after a few hours wearing it. It projects out pretty well for me for the first 45 minutes or so, but then it just kind of really dials back. Projects off my skin for a while, but it doesn't project way out like a lot of these fragrances here do. And like Cool Water, if your dad does wear fragrances, chances are he's reached for something like Bleu de Chanel at some point. Again, guys, that is Bleu de Chanel Parfum. Now, number 7 on this list goes to a fragrance that is in the same vein as Bleu de Chanel in terms of it being a blue fragrance, but this one is a bit more aquatic. It is a flanker. A flanker is something that is released after the original. It's something that is a part of the same line, and this is a bolder flanker than the others that put out. With marine notes, frankincense, and patchouli, you get Acqua di Gio Profumo. Now guys, this as well is a very high quality scent. It's one that you can gift somebody and guarantee them compliments. It's just the DNA that is very, mass appealing, crowd appealing. Alberto Morales, who is the perfumer behind this, really knew what he was doing. And this, along with Bleu de Chanel, can be found at your local stores. I think you can probably find this for under 100 bucks. And if you know for certain that whoever you're gifting this to wore Acqua di Gio, the original, or still does, chances are that they'll really enjoy this one. And it's more of a modern take on it. Again, guys, that is Acqua di Gio Profumo. And number 6 on this list is a very masculine scent. It is a very, very masculine scent, also by Chanel. with top notes of lavender, rosemary, and petitgrain, heart notes of clary sage, geranium, and galbanum, base notes of vetiver, cedarwood, labdanum, and tree moss. You get Platinum Egoiste by Chanel. Now guys, this is a very masculine scent. It's one that is not going to be for somebody that is, let's say, under 35. For example, it was Biggie Smalls' signature scent back in like the early 90s. And that gives you an idea of how it's going to smell. It, to me, smells like 1993. But if you are gifting to more of a mature kind of person, this would be a good one to go with. Like I said, not for anyone under the age of 35. Definitely not, in my opinion. I wear it and I enjoy it. That's just me. This is not something that I feel like the general population of 35-year-old dude is going to want to smell like. But so like 35 and up, yeah, you get Platinum Egoiste. Number 5 on this list is going to be a fragrance that you want to give to somebody if they need a fragrance for like date night. With notes of cardamom and bergamot, lavender and cedarwood, base notes of amber, coumarin, and vetiver, you get La Nuit de L'Homme by YSL. Now guys, this is one of the just best like evening scents. I would say year round. This could honestly be like a signature scent if it wanted to be. Some say it's best for date night. I honestly see it could be, yeah, absolutely. This could absolutely be a signature scent without a doubt. It's a bit sweet. There's a certain sweetness that's there that kind of pulls away from being, you know, something that can be worn, you know, year round, because in high heat it might start acting a little different. But that one will be great for like an evening kind of date night scent if that's where you're going for in the gift. Again guys, that is La Nuit de L'Homme by YSL. And next, number 4 on this list is going to be a fragrance that is going to be great for presentation. If you want to give them something that has like a phenomenal, you know, look about it, but not only that, it has a very high quality scent to it, this would be a great option for that. With top notes of cassis, red ruby grapefruit, and mandarin, heart notes of guaiac wood, cardamom, orange blossom, and cashmere, base notes of agarwood, musk, patchouli, sandalwood, tonka bean, and vanilla, you get Kajal Parfum. Now guys, this is one of the best, if not the best looking bottle in my collection. Here you're gonna have the plaque up top, side you're gonna have your real dark juice, back you get another plaque. Here you have this very heavy cap here with a very nice sprayer. Very easy to control how much you spray out of this. But what this reminds me of basically is like a higher quality with oud version of YSL La Nuit Intense. And if I'm being real here guys, the juice is pretty close. This is a little bit darker, but this is going to work phenomenally for it being, you know, kind of like a gaudy kind of presentation. Like you can gift this, whoever you give this to is going to be like, oh my god, that's the coolest bottle I've ever seen. And it smells great. This is one that can be used as a signature scent like year round. It doesn't really necessarily have like a certain season that it's going to be worn in. This is just going to be a good one to wear year round. It's very, very high quality guys. And again guys, that is Kajal Parfum. And number 3 on this list goes to a fragrance that is very masculine. It has been worn pretty heavily. It's still pretty new to me, but it's going to be my scent of the night. Top notes of bergamot, lemon, lavender, violet, hawthorn, honeysuckle, mace, chamomile, heart notes of jasmine, lily in the valley, cedarwood, and sandalwood, base notes of amber, patchouli, leather, tonka, musk, and styrax. You get Fahrenheit by Dior. And just so you guys can see this bottle here, you'll find this at like CVS's or like Walgreens and stuff. I was able to find this cheaper there than I would on like FragranceNet. Like I said, I'm gonna make this one of my scent of the night, so I'm gonna go ahead and ooh, it smells like just pumping gas, you know what I mean? Like that's what it, like you're just the aroma pumping gas. So yeah, guys, like I said, this is gonna be one that is gonna be a bit masculine. It has like a petrol note to it, like a gasoline kind of note to it. It's kind of odd, honestly. It's weird the way that works out, but still an enjoyable scent. Once that, you know, initial blast of that petrol gasoline note dies down, it becomes a very enjoyable scent, at least based off of my, you know, initial wearings of it. But the reason why it's at number 3 is because of the quality of it. Very high quality scent, and it is very masculine, which high quality masculine. That's basically the combo in terms of gifting for like Father's Day. Again, guys, that is Fahrenheit by Dior. And at number 2 on this list goes to a fragrance that is one of the best well-crafted fragrances that I have in my collection. Is definitely something that's masculine. It's something that is going to be more gentlemanly. It's going to be something that would make a phenomenal gift for Father's Day. Just because there's a huge story behind how this fragrance was created and why it exists. And if your dad likes to brag on things, he could use this as like a bragging point to his friends about, you know, about his cologne. So many notes from so many places all over the world. When you get it, you see the note breakdown. There's a massive note breakdown. I'll run the screen showing everything, all the places it's from, with high quality ingredients, with high quality sourcing. Everything about this fragrance says high quality. Number 2 goes to Zahar's Signature Pour Homme. And just so you guys can see this atomizer here, you get Zahar's Signature Pour Homme. And number 1 on this list is probably the best gift you can get somebody in terms of fragrance. It's going to be one that's going to make their eyes light up, especially if they're into fragrances. It has that pineapple opening, it has the birch, it has the vanilla, it has cost to it because it's expensive. Guys, down below you'll see my link to Vimba fragrances, which if you click on that, you get a pretty big discount. I do get a little kickback from it if you guys do go check it out, but it is there for more affordable fragrances. Number 1 goes to Creed Aventus. Like I said, it has top notes of the pineapple, the apple, the green apple. I was going to pick that one and I was gonna say it's gonna be more appropriate for summer, but this in my opinion is gonna be a better year-round, you know, everywhere, not just here. That might be better for like the warmer climate in terms of being worn year-round, but this in general it's the original, guys. It's the king. It's the one that if you're gonna get a Creed Aventus, get this one first. I'm really glad that I had it first because it's a bit bolder, it's a bit more oomph to it, and it's a king for a reason, guys. It is Creed Aventus. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed this list. I hope you found something that you might be able to gift and have them enjoy. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a like and comment down below, possibly subscribe if you aren't already. But guys, like I say, be a gent, love your scent, and I'll see y'all next time.